Hey guys, it's Dom here for another replay. I was playing in a preliminary PTQ while this match and the next one were being played, so I'm coming back with the commentary. I lost in the top 4, by the way, the PPTQ. Didn't draft the greatest deck ever, drew too many lands. My sealed deck was awesome though. I had Gisela the Broken Blade and Ishkana Graph Widow, and yeah, it was completely bonkers, and I won all my rounds there. But fortunately, had to go with a new deck. Anyway, in a minute we're going to be watching Yuuki against Luke. Luke had a pretty impressive opening round win with Red-White Flicker, and Yuuki lost a close match against Hunter. We'll see both if we have another 2-0-0-2 split. I guess we don't have any of those yet. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, nobody's 0-2 yet. This match and the next match are a 1-0 against an 0-1. Can I speed this up? Okay, there we go. Looks like Luke won the die roll. Opening hands are not super impressive, neither player getting off to a quick start. Twilight Drover wasn't really the first thing you want to cast. And 5 lands as well. Parallel Lives is fine. Now both players keep. Luke's hand is a little better, I would say. There's Beastmaster Ascension. If these tokens ever get going, it's going to be pretty great. Turn 1 Temple Garden. Interestingly, the only non-basic land. This deck's just 8 plains, 8 forests, and a Temple Garden. They wanted to use their picks on more sideboard cards instead of more mana fixing, so we'll see how that plays out throughout the course of the draft. Most people, except for the mono red deck, took numerous dual lands, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Neither player's drawn anything exciting so far. Right on time for a Signet. That gives him a turn 4 play that lets him cast Inferno Titan turn 5 though, so it's probably fine. I think he'll just cast the Aven Rift Watcher here. Gain a couple life. Nope, there's a Boros Signet. I don't really see the advantage of playing this. I guess if you magically know you have a 5-drop on top, it's fine, but Utopia Mycon also right on time. 1 mana 0-2. I feel like this is pretty inefficient to cast this though right now. I think he's probably just going to cast the Beastmaster Ascension. Nope. I cannot predict what either player is going to do, so maybe I need to stop. See if Luke draws anything. Umezawa's Jite. So that's pretty good. So he can, that actually worked out really well. So he can cast the Rift Watcher and the Jite. Although he could cast the Signet and the Jite if he had played the Rift Watcher last turn. So it was a good draw either way. And then next turn he can equip the Jite or go ham with the Inferno Titan. And here is Aven Rift Watcher, creature, bird, rebel, soldier. Flying, vanishing 3. When enters or leaves play, you gain 2 life. This card was insane with Revel Arc for a little while in Standard. That was the first real competitive Standard deck I built. Momentary Blank, Aven Rift Watcher, Muldrifter, Revel Arc. It was good times. Alright, so here's the Jite. Random pointy object. And hopefully we'll get a Spore counter here. Draws another land. Yeah, this draw is not exciting at all. I will be very surprised if Yuuki's able to get anywhere here. Now he's casting Beastmaster Ascension. And he's not attacking. So I'm not getting a quest counter. It's only 7. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's anywhere near working. I don't know if it means he was supposed to mulligan. I don't know the deck well enough. I didn't get to watch it the first time they played. Hunter recorded that video. You can see it on the playlist. So this might just be equip Jit, attack, play Boros Garrison. He may actually be saving Inferno Titan to get more value. Also, just getting Jite online against tokens is pretty good. I have no idea how Yuuki's supposed to get back in this game. So Yuuki takes a 2, Jit gets 2 counters. He could kill the Utopia Mycon, but it seems like there's no reason for him to do that. No, that's what he does. This does require 3 Spore counters, yeah. I don't know if that wasn't really necessary, but it's probably fine. Boros Garrison comes in picking up planes. Luke ships the turn. Sigil of the Empty Throne. That's sort of a thing. He's got another enchantment in hand. Unfortunately, this is sort of a non-mo. So Sigil says whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you get a 4/4. Angel, Parallel Lives is not on the battlefield when this trigger resolves, so he's not going to get 2 angels off of the Parallel Lives. Luke draws Chandra and Nalar. And he's going to Oblivion Ring the Sigil. Doesn't want things to get out of control. Did Luke might have missed a Vanishing counter on the Zaven Driftwatcher. Again, I'm showing you the replay, so hopefully they'll catch it at some point. Oh, yeah, there it is. So Yuuki drops to 16, and Jite is getting 2 counters. And Yuki's got to draw something real good. The Mary Angel's okay. We know it's not going to beat Inferno Titan, but that's probably what he needs to cast here. He's got the land drop. So you can make a 1/1 white bird token with flying. And he didn't play a land. That doesn't seem very good. Earthwatcher dies, Luke gains 2 life. You can still use the Jite when it's not equipped. And draws Kiki Jiki. That's going to be pretty good with Inferno Titan. I imagine Inferno Titan's on the way here. There he is. Mirror Angel's gonna bite the dust. Still don't know why there's no token in play. Jite equips Inferno Titan, and this is probably going to be game in short order. Fists of Ironwood. I guess we could give Inferno Titan trample, but it doesn't seem great here. Well, here's Parallel Lives. He could make 4 tokens, but not a huge fan of enchanting Inferno Titan. There's a land. This is going to be an attack for at least 9, possibly as much as 16. Oh, that's just lethal. So, Inferno Titan attacks for 6. You can get 3 instances of fire breathing, that makes it 9. Trigger makes it 12, and then 2 pumps from Jite makes it 16. He may not go for that because he's so far ahead. There's no real need to win immediately. Might just hit him for 9, get more counters, play of Chandra, and do whatever. He could have kiki'd the Inferno Titan, but that's also bad against removal, so this is the correct play, I'm pretty sure. I think I just cast Chandra and +1 and say go. Alright, tapping mana. Yep, here's the play I suggested. He's gonna cast Chandra up at the 7. I'm not sure many people remember playing with original Chandra, but she was just an enormous bomb in limited. The card was nearly unbeatable. Like that -8 just completely wrecks basically any deck in draft. Obviously this is much more like a cube or something, but yeah, that's enough to prompt a concession. So we're going to go to game 2. I think I can fast forward through this sideboarding. I think I even have deck lists. Luke has a disenchant that's probably coming in. Return to Dust, maybe. Soul's Attendant may be good against... Oh, and War Priest of Thune as well. So he's got some gas. Yuuki has, like I said, lots of sideboard cards. I'm just going to leave it to you to try to figure out what he's bringing in. We're going to get to the next game here in a moment. Watch replay. Here we go. Yuuki gonna be on the play. This time he's got Utopian Icon turn 1. That seems better. Vacation Crier, Awakening Zone. Yeah, this is a curve. All right, so we're gonna play Magic this time. Luke Mulligan is opening into. This is not great. You see, he brought in the Return to Dust. Hitting a second white for Fiend Hunter would be good. Being on the draw probably helps. Triple red for Kiki is ambitious at the moment. And Luke scries core cartographer to the bottom. Alright, here's, if Utopium Icon is ever going to be good, it's probably going to be this game. So let's find out. Luke draws the plains. It's a good start. Yeah, he's at least got to play. Mycon gets a counter, a Myria Angel to draw. So now we just have a curve. This guy costs 3 actually, so we don't really have we have a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Knight of the White Orchid seems like a fabulous draw. Although I'll note that Luke does not have Sacred Foundry in his deck, so he actually cannot get red mana off the Knight because Chris took Lightning Helix and Sacred Foundry, and then it's like in the middle of the draft, and then just didn't draft any more white cards, so those cards are both chilling in his sideboard. Is it going to be Awakening Zone or Acacian Crier? I think it's probably Awakening Zone here. You just want to get more stuff out. That's what he does. Luke draws Path to Exile. He's in reasonable shape now. He can cast a Knight and then get a land, and then play the Mountain. No need to Fiend Hunter this O2. Yuki's going to have to decide whether he wants to sack the Eldrazi Scion to cast a Mirror Angel and then play the Forest. So, like, if he wants, he basically can sacrifice this O1 to get the bird token, which seems like a good trade. I mean, 1/1 flyer is better than an O1. It's rare to see white cards with discarded card abilities. There's a couple of those in Shadows, or there's Stern Constable in Shadows, and Peace of Mind and Eldritch Moon. White Madness enablers, but white's not really into madness. White's all about order. I remember when I first started playing Magic, I didn't understand why Wrath of God was a white card, not a black card, and somebody explained to me that white likes order, having equality on both sides, and that's why white primarily gets to cards that just say destroy all creatures. So he's going to make the play that I suggested, a Myriad Angel. Now if he holds priority and immediately plays a land, he can get the 1/1 before Path to Exile hits his Angel. If that's indeed what's going to happen. So we got a bird. You can also make a Phalid, or a Saproling, I mean, sorry. Alright, so here's Path to Exile on a Myriad Angel. In response, we're going to see Convoke here to cast Scatter the Seeds. Makes 3 Saplings. The Saplings, thanks to Utopium Icon, can also sacrifice. You can sacrifice a Sapling to make 1 mana of any color. I don't see coming up here. But it could be good. This Inferno Titan, though, is just gonna be savage, I think. Luke can cloud shift his knight to get another land. So if he can draw a mountain, he's there. So knight's gonna attack for 2. I assume that's getting in. He could Fiend Hunter some random token, but that's not like super great value. I guess he just needs the 1/3 in the block, so he's probably gonna eat the bird token. I know he eats the Utopium icon. Oh, he's cloud shifting in response to the trigger. So he's going to permanently get this guy and then also get the bird. This is a trick with Fiend Hunter, and they don't word cards this way anymore, so you can't do this. A Fiend Hunter has 2 separate battlefields. So his enter the battlefield ability goes on the stack, and then in response to that, you can cloud shift it. And then you get the leaves the battlefield to resolve before the enters the battlefield resolves. So basically, the creature just dies forever. So that's what happened here. A land and not a good draw here. The use of the cloud shift in that way again does prevent the Knight of the Light Orchid shenanigans. Luke's still 2 lands away from Titan. This card's just so absurd, though, against 1/1s. Oh, there's a Vivid Meadow, so that's going to be the second red. Sorry for my yawning. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm going to go to bed after this. Alright, Elspeth's a decent draw here. That could... Elspeth's at least going to put on a clock and get in for 4 every turn. So it's going to... It's not likely that Elspeth's going to deal 20 damage before this Inferno Titan comes down. But if Luke misses a couple times, it could make it close. Acacian Crier can also be used to make 2 citizens here. Alright, so Saproling's getting +3/+3 in flying from Elspeth's second ability. Luke takes 4 damage. Can he draw a land? Yes, he can. That is probably going to do it. I mean, it's not going to be over immediately, but this card's just going to take the game over. Right, Inferno Titan comes down. It's probably going to target Acacian Crier and 2 Saproling. It's going to activate in response to make 2 white citizens. The question remains, are these the only... Is this the only card that makes white citizens? Maybe Sarpadian Empires Volume 7 or whatever. I think that card might make citizens. I don't have that art in my Cockatrice arsenal, unfortunately. So I think Knight and Fiend Hunter can just get in there. Actually, Fiend Hunter is kind of silly. It's just going to trade with a 1/1. Both players tapped out. Oh, he's gang blocking the Knight of the Light Orchid. I guess that's fine. He loses 2 tokens this way, though. He'd only lose 1 to get rid of the Fiend Hunter. I really think this is all kind of a moot point, though. The Inferno Titan's just going to clear this board up, especially if Kiki-Jiki copies him next turn. Seems kind of gross. Yes, we have a quadruple block of 1/1s on the Knight of the White Orchid, so Knight's going to first strike down 2 of them and then take 2 damage. The Fiend Hunter getting chump blocked. I don't know if I agree with that either. Like, I think you just let the 1 damage through. It's not like you're playing this game as the ultimate Elspeth. The real question is, am I right about Sarpadian Empires? Sarpadian Empires Volume 7. Yep, white citizen, blue Camerid, black thrall, red goblin, or green sapperling. You get to put token of the chosen type into play. Land top deck. It's probably going to be all she wrote. I don't envision this game going on a whole lot longer. Luke's deck probably looked more impressive last week and the way that he won the game, but this was just Inferno Titan being ridiculous. But that's why you put good cards in your deck, is because sometimes you draw them and they're great. Yeah, so he's making a blocker with Elspeth. A War Priest of Thune. We talked about that in the sideboarding. That can come down and remove Awakening Zone. But he's just going to Kiki-Jiki, I think. And this is logical. Like, he says, well, if my opponent had removal, he would have killed the Inferno Titan last turn. So I'm going to Kiki-Jiki. Make a second Inferno Titan. Kill 3 things, attack, kill the other 2 things. And you can take 12. So here are some attacks for many points of damage. Alright, so this is not lethal, so 1 Inferno Titan's going to take out Elspeth, and then we're going to get in for another 7. Or oh, there was a second trigger for 3, so it's actually going to be 7, 10. So if my math is right, I believe Yuki's going to drop down to 8. And Elspeth's going to eat it. And this game's basically over. A Chani Goldmane. That would have been a lot better last turn. If you got all 2/2s, Inferno Titan only takes out one creature. It's a lot better than losing 3. But yeah, that was pretty savage. Inferno Titan's still good against tokens. That's basically all we learned here. But I hope this was interesting. And we'll be back with more Roto matches. I got one more set of replays to do tomorrow, and that one's a controlled mirror, so it'll probably take a lot longer than this one did. So I did this one tonight, but I'll see you again soon.